What up, fatties? It's two fat guys, Poulos, and we're here with another awesome solicitations video for Marvel in the month of July. So we got to get into it because there's a lot of books. There's a lot of books this month. So
we're gonna be super sweaty when we read these books.
Super sweaty? What do you mean?
Because it's Texas in July.
Oh, we get it. Oh god, that was bad. Anyway, from CBR.com, we've got Avengers Clash, Carnage Gets Extreme, and a new X-Men team rises in Marvel's July 2021 Solicitations. So let's get to it. First up, we have Marvel Comics Amazing Fantasy. Just this cover alone, I'm like, yes. I'm yes. But then you break it down. You break it down though.
Okay.
Also, the second cover is pretty cool.
Yeah.
You break it down, and it says Red Room, Black Widow, Teenage Spider-Man, World War II Captain America, the most iconic versions of your favorite Marvel characters from across space, time and space, all wake up on an island of intrigue, darkness, and amazing fantasy. I could keep going, but that right there already has me like super intrigued. I don't know. I feel like this is what Heroes Reborn should be.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. No, that I agree with. I actually think the second paragraph there is a better descriptor of what this is. It says, this isn't just a love letter to your favorite Marvel eras. It's a reinvestment in the seminal characters you've loved, plucked from their quintessential storylines, brought to you by this person, this one you've been waiting for. So yeah, like this is like the most idealized versions, or I guess I hope so. Like who knows? Maybe most people's idealized version of Captain America isn't his World War II version, but basically what this is a free reign, letting a writer grab these characters at their origins and just play with them as they want to.
Yeah, for sure.
And could be really good or could be really bad. It seems like it's definitely worth a one issue pickup at the beginning.
For sure. I think it'll be fun, and if it's got this like epicness, epic mural on the side of your mom's minivan vibe, I'm for it because I love this cover. It looks so cool.
I'm also unfamiliar with the writer. Would you say Carrie Andrews? Carrie Andrews?
I think so.
So, sorry, I'm just doing a quick look real quick. He's done a lot of work. Iron Fist, Spider-Man Reign, Renato Jones, Incredible Hulk. So
pretty seasoned. I said pretty seasoned.
Yeah, I thought you said pre-seasoned.
Pre-season, bro. Before I put it on the fire.
Right. So yeah, could be interesting.
Yeah, that'll be fun. After that, it's something that we're... Shut up. We're vaguely going to carry... if you are into Spider-Man, we'll cover it, but just know that I am not touching this with a 10-foot pole. We've got the newest arc in Nick Spencer's Amazing Spider-Man run, the Sinister War #1. Whatever. I'm not even going to read it. Yeah, look at that. That's a cool cover. I'll say that. That's a neat cover.
Yeah, that's a classic Bagley cover.
Yeah, there it is. Look, it's Sin Eater. Sorry.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, look, it's Sin Eater again. Sinister War. Oh, wow. Okay. Next, we have Extreme Carnage #1. So this is like a mini event, I think. Or not a mini event. I think it's an event because this is the alpha. So you have Anti-Venom and Scream. Then you get the big reveal that we saw this, I think, right after King in Black 5 ended. But anyway, we got Extreme Carnage Alpha #1 by Philip Kennedy Johnson, so your boy. And then Emmanuel Garcia on the art. It says it right there. It says, as the dust continues to settle from the can't talk. Species redefining King in Black saga, Eddie Brock and his son Dylan won't be the only ones learning to adjust to the new normal. And then we're going to dive into the whole, Carnage and all the symbiotes have a good time.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be an event in the name, it's not going to be an event like King in Black or Empire. It's not going to have a bunch of tie-ins or anything crazy like that. It's just going to be a bunch of one shots because
Right.
as we go down, we'll see more of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's definitely a bunch of one shots.
I'm gonna go ahead and shock you now. I'm not picking this up.
I was not shocked.
Well, even with Philip Kennedy Johnson writing it, who's my favorite writer right now, I'm not picking it up. So basically, what this seems like to me is, and I don't mean this derogatory. I'm just saying this seems like an opportunity to revisit some B-list symbiote characters. And personally, I'm hardly interested in A-list symbiote characters.
Right.
I don't give a damn about the B-list.
You know, but it might. I'm just gonna throw this out there. It might change your tune to pick up like the alpha and maybe like the main ones after Venom 200. Just gonna throw that out there. You never know.
What do you mean the main ones?
Like, isn't there like an alpha? Won't there be like? Is it alpha in one shots and then omega, or is it gonna be like alpha 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 omega?
I don't. No. There are no event books in this.
I see. Well, anyway, we'll see if Donnie drops any seeds prior to this event starting. I would assume he would, but we'll have to wait and see.
I'm telling you, this has nothing to do with anything Donnie Cates.
Okay, all right.
I know. I see what you're saying. I just don't.
You're probably right. I'm just trying to stay hopeful. Speaking of one shots, we got Extreme Carnage Scream. I don't know much about Scream. I've only read what we read in King in Black, and I enjoyed it. I thought her stories were the strongest out of all the other symbiotes that were connected to the King in Black, outside of Venom and maybe Anti-Venom. And this cover is actually really good.
I also props to them keeping Clay Chapman on this as well, just because he's the one that has been writing all of the previous Scream issues as of late. So I appreciate the continuity there.
Nice. Then we have Carnage, or Extreme Carnage Phage.
I guess so, yeah, Phage.
I believe Phage was introduced in the most recent Planet of the Symbiotes, if I'm not mistaken. So I didn't read that one. So I don't know. But again, cover killer. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is gonna be a game time decision for me. I know you're out. I'll have to see what my July looks like. Outside of not just Marvel but DC and Independence, and then I'll go from there. So
yeah.
There's that. Ooh. All right, here we go. We're getting into the good stuff here. We got X-Men #1 from Gary Dugan and Pepe Larraz. I said his last name wrong again, Duggan. But I said Gary, right? That's worth something, right? Okay. Anyway, so we have our new X-Men team being debuted in this issue. So we've got Wolverine, X-23, Cyclops, Marvel Girl, Sunfire, Sync, Polaris, and Rogue. Interesting team, and I cannot wait for this. July cannot get here any sooner. Can we just skip May and June, please?
No, I'm actually really excited for Hellfire Gala. I think it's going to be a fun trip.
But this is the aftermath, clearly. I feel like Gary will do a decent job of keeping. He hasn't had a problem keeping continuity in his Marauders run. So I don't. Or Cable, right? So I don't see him deferring at all in this book. I know a lot of people are worried about it, but nah, dude, he's gonna straight. It doesn't make
sense. This entire team has been extremely close knit and extremely on it when it comes to their continuity. No, there's not been any slip ups there. So
for sure. All right. So after that, we've got Moon Knight #1. This is definitely a pickup for me. It's a new #1 from Marvel. I don't have any Moon Knight outside of the Avengers run he was in, and this deals with the direct aftermath of the Khonshu Wars. I think that it's obviously going to start there because he's given up on Khonshu, he's given up on all that jazz, so now he's going back to just fighting on the streets. And I want to get into Moon Knight. And I think this is probably like the perfect opportunity to really for new readers to get into it.
Yeah, and I have a little bit more excitement about it because Jed MacKay is writing it, who's doing the current Black Cat.
Okay.
Who I've enjoyed so far. It's not anything that I'm picking up with regularity outside of King in Black, but that's just because I'm not a big Black Cat person. But anyway, Jed MacKay, I like that there's a name whose work I'm familiar with and enjoy.
These last two covers though are fire.
Yeah, I prefer that one, the one where he's holding the little
The
side
moons.
things.
But
mini
this
moons.
one's dope too, though. I don't know who does that.
Oh, that's gonna be the last one. Jeffrey Verrier, maybe? Oh no, wait. Who knows?
Either way,
I do
that one
like
looks.
that. Oh
yeah.
no. That's the hidden gem variant by Bill Sienkiewicz.
Ooh,
It
yeah,
looks
that might.
exactly like a Bill Sienkiewicz, who that's one of his most famous runs from the 80s is when he was doing
Moon Knight.
Nice.
Well, I love that cover, so I'm probably gonna have to get 2 copies.
I bet you it's a big boy ratio variant.
Probably. And then we got so this is a legacy or a
Facsimile.
Yep. So we got Werewolf by Night. Looks like Moon Knight's on there.
This is his very first appearance.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Well, that's cool. Probably not, but that's cool. After that, okay. So now we've got an annual. So there's a bunch of annuals coming out in June and July that are tying into the Infinite Destinies timeline.
Yep.
And so we got Spidey actually taking on Star, who has the Reality Gem, I believe, or Stone.
Is that Reality that she has?
I think it's Reality.
Okay.
Either way, it's not Nick Spencer writing it, so whatever that's worth. I'm not gonna say if it's good or bad. It's bad. Well, it's good, but it's bad. Like, you know what I mean. Anyway, yeah, I will. I'm invested. Like, I will be investing in this annual thing that they're doing, just because I want to connect everything.
I think it's very neat that they're doing classic late 80s, early 90s thing where there's a very particular story that's being told over annuals.
Right.
It's very much like an early 90s thing, but I think that's pretty cool, especially a story that seems pretty interesting.
Yep. And then we got, speaking of annuals, we got Thor annual. This is what I was talking about at work. So, like, apparently an evil Thor is coming and Old Man Thor is coming.
Coming back?
It looks like it. The only thing that I'm disappointed... The only thing I'm somewhat disappointed in this is, like, Donnie's not writing it. But...
No, but Aaron Cooter is writing it, and I think that is really cool because he is... so he did the few issues... remember the 2-issue arc that was dealt with the guy that picked up the hammer?
Oh, yes, yes. Yeah.
He's the guy that did the art for those books.
Okay.
He's been working with Donnie.
Cates.
He's familiar with what's going on. I don't think he's going to mess up the story.
Cool. Well, I'm looking forward to that.
And he's writing it and drawing it, so I always like it when they do that. Right.
Next up, we've got Symbiote Spider-Man Crossroads. We kind of called it. We're dealing with the Hulk. I don't quite I'm going to be picking this up because I've been enjoying the hell out of the Symbiote Spider-Man series. First 3, I mean, King and Black one was just absolute bonkers and fun. So I'll be interested to see where this goes. Yeah, this will be a game time decision for me because I enjoyed the King and Black tie-in one, but I'm not a big Hulk guy or Spider-Man guy, so it's. If I had to rank like before this one, I think it's the first Symbiote Spider-Man, and then King and Black Spider-Man, and then Symbiote Spider-Man Alien Reality. I think that's if I were to rank them, like first Symbiote, then King and Black. So 1, 3, 2, basically.
I got you.
After that, we got the next chapter in the United States of Captain America. We get another new. Obviously, we're going to get a new Captain America every issue. So this is, I think, number 2. I'm getting a lot of. It kind of reminds me of America Chavez, but I think that's just the character design. Yeah, no. Just character design wise, they kind of look very similar. But this looks. I'm excited. I'm excited for this as well. Yeah, I think it's going to be a fun run. I like that Christopher Cantwell is sort of the guy that's keeping the overall story in check, but then you also have guest writers and artists on each issue. So it'd be nice to highlight different creators. Creators and writers, yep. Or creators, yeah. After that, we've got Gamma Flight number 2. Again, this is... I don't know. I think we're debuting somebody new in this issue. But that being said, I need to pick up 1 first before I commit to 2. I know it's a mini series, but a lot of things have to fall in place. I need to see how Ewing's Immortal Hulk ends, obviously, and then I'm gonna pick up 1 just because I'm intrigued. And if it's good or not, I know it's gonna be good. But if I'm not necessarily. I'm just not excited or interested really in this secondary group from Immortal Hulk.
Right.
So we'll have to wait and see. But Ewing's still on the book, so obviously that's a hit.
Damn.
Ooh, now okay, I'm not reading Aliens, but this cover's fucking fire.
Yeah, that is an amazing cover. B cover's good too, but that A cover is amazing.
Yeah, cover A. Cover A. So that's a queen, I would assume.
Yeah.
Nice. And that's, Philip K. Johnson, so.
Yeah, it's been, the first 2 issues have been great, so I'll definitely still be on issue 5. There's no doubt.
Nice. After that, we've got Aliens Aftermath. Now, this is a story, like you were telling me before, it kind of happens after the movie.
Yeah, so this is just a one-shot that is the aftermath, I believe, of Aliens, so the second movie.
Okay.
It says 35 years since the tragedy of Hadley's Hope. But what happened to that ill-fated venture that has been shrouded in mystery? So it's basically following a crew of investigative journalists who are going back to Hadley's Hope to see if they can figure out exactly what happened. I think this is going to be an attempt to officially canonize the movies with Marvel, try to bridge the gap a little bit. I almost guarantee you that we're going to have either direct characters that are in Johnson's run show up here in some capacity, or there's going to be some type of illusion. That's what it is. I think it's just going to be a bridge issue. But I like that. I really like the. I really like Benjamin Percy writing it too. So
I gotta wonder if this has potential. Like this could be a almost modern day key. In potentially there being a new Aliens movie, like Aliens Aftermath, and it's based off of this comic. You never know.
Totally could. Also,
just speculating.
A good Phil Noto cover.
For sure. After that, we got Carnage number 4. I believe this is the last. Yes, this is the last issue in the Black, White, and Blood series for Carnage. Writers, we have Declan Shaw, Ryan Stegman, and more.
Declan Shelby.
A Ryan Stegman Carnage story. I'm interested in that. The previous issue 2 that we just reviewed, I think 2 weeks ago, that shit was fire, dude. All 3 stories were technically almost like mini stories in themselves outside of Donnie's, but Donnie's was good too. I really enjoyed it, and I know I think issue 3, you were telling me Dan Slott is writing the entire thing. So this is bad. I'm probably saying something. Yeah, I have a bad feeling that issue 3 is not going to bounce. It's going to be kind of flat, and then hopefully this is a nice rebound to end the series.
Yeah,
we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah. Next up, we have Shang-Chi 3. Now, when we first talked about this, when it was first announced, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to do it. I'm doing it now.
Really?
Yeah, I am, because I actually read the actual premise of it, and Shang-Chi is actually taking on the entire Marvel universe, essentially.
Why?
I have no idea, and that's why I want to read it. That's exactly why I want to read it. It's just obviously in this issue, it looks like he's taking on the mutants. He's taking on Wolverine. So, I feel like there's, it has me a little bit intrigued, and I'm not going to lie. I'm going to fanboy, or I'm not going to fanboy. I'm going to bandwagon here a little bit. Seeing the trailer from the movie that released a couple of weeks ago just got me more hype. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to check this out. It's a 5-issue, I think, miniseries. Ongoing. No, I'm going to pick it up. I'm interested. And if it doesn't entertain, then I'll stop after the first arc.
I will say, just because it just hit me on this cover, I am getting some serious burnout on Lionel Francis Yu covers. I feel like every other cover that we see for the past 2 months have been Lionel Francis Yu.
We said that last solicitation.
Yeah, but I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Look how many covers he's getting. And now it's a month later, and I'm just like, fuck. Chill out.
Next up, we've got X Corp number 3. It's actually, I think, as of this video, which is May 2nd, we have not. We will be getting the first issue of X Corp this week. So,
is it this week? Nice.
It is this week. So, we'll have to wait and see. I'm intrigued by Multiple Man, or I think that's his name. I don't know what this is gonna bring. I hope. I'm trying to be as positive as possible because I don't know what it's about, so I don't want to be like, nah. I want to be. I want to read this book with an open mind.
Yeah,
so,
I agree. Oh, part B.
You're good. God. After that, we've got Way of X number 4. Kind of spoilers here. Looks like we're family feuding again, like we read in the first issue with Legion and Professor X. And then we got Paperman, I believe. I think that was his name in the background, right? What was the name of the character that the kids were like scared of that like takes their faces and shit?
Oh shit, I don't remember what they called.
I think it's Paperman. Anyway, he's right there. He's definitely in the background, so we'll have to wait. I'm wondering. I mean, we'll know more by this point, but I kind of don't want Legion and Professor X to make up. You know what I mean?
I'm just so unfamiliar with their story and background and history. I've never read it. The only Legion comics I've ever read is his first appearance in New Mutants, and that's it.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, it just seems like it's kind of like Xavier's just a really shitty dad, and he's more, he's more involved with the mutant state rather than his own family. And I don't know. I want to keep the idea of like it just seems like everybody is accepted to Krakoa, like, and not even that, like everyone's like very accepting of it, right? And Legion's kind of like, nah, fuck that. And I kind of hope that sticks, and I don't know why. Like I kind of want there to still be some sort of anarchy outside of the island that has to deal with mutants. I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah,
we'll have to wait and see. Cover B is fire too. Children of the Atom. And so this is issue 5. We're still, unless this is a fake cover, we're still pushing the notion that these kids are mutants. I think we're going to find out in the next issue, if I'm not mistaken, in issue 3. I think we're going to find out if they're mutants or not. I'm just going to throw that out there. I think I read that somewhere. But still very intrigued with this book. I think Vita Ayala, they're killing it. They're just knocking it out of the park. I know some people beg to differ, but I'm enjoying it.
Me too.
We got Hellions. Ooh. This I think is going to be crazy. So we got Hellions 13. Looks like we've got the deceased version, the scarecrowed version of Sinister that was cut up into a bunch of pieces in Otherworld, coming to lay claim to his what's rightfully his, even though he's a fucking clone. We'll have to see what happens there. And cover B's dope too.
This B cover. Did you see the Rogue cover of this that they did?
No, I didn't.
So there's a Rogue version of this that's also by Russell Dauterman, but it just shows Rogue as all the different iterations.
Yeah.
So if you are the speculative type, that book has gotten. It was just a regular B cover variant that not a lot of people picked up, and now everyone that's a Rogue fan was like, "Wait, what? I missed it," and they all want it now. So it's probably a $20 or $30 book now. But
when did that come out?
I don't know, maybe a month ago.
Oh shit, I totally missed it. Next we got Sword: The Last Annihilation. I figure you're gonna freak out about this. So Ewing is, I think this is spanning across multiple books, not just Sword. It's in Guardians as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know a lot about Annihilation, so you're gonna have to.
Well, you got time to catch up.
Yeah.
And I think it's really cool that this is literally spinning right after Hellfire Gala. So, we've got a lot going on, and they're not like events that you have to, so everyone gets so mad at Marvel, dude. Oh, the events and the tie-ins. Blah, blah. That's not what this is.
Yeah.
It's it's just if you're a space person that's reading Sword and Guardians, then got a storyline essentially that just crosses them over. So I am very excited about that.
Dope. After that, we got Wolverine, number 14. When I first saw this cover, I thought it was Black Bolt. I was like, holy shit, the Inhumans are coming back. But then I read it, and I think it says, what's it say? Stolen goods, to blah, blah, blah. We're gonna Solemn. So it's his, it's the villain that we basically were introduced in Sword, and then he kind of just disappeared. So, like, this is, I think, after Gala and Vampires are over, we're finally getting into like a new original Arakan villain. So I'm for that. I'm totally for that.
Yep.
After that, we've got X-Force number 21. I'm assuming this is some kind of Cancer Krakoan again. I don't know if we're revisiting that or if this is, I don't know. No, this is
Does that
Maybe
look
that's
like Man Thing to you?
Maybe it is Man Thing. Let's see. Beast plants seeds, X-Force pulls weeds, but not if it's manslaughter has anything to say about it. Who the fuck is manslaughter?
Maybe that's what happens at the end of the Man Thing, Chris the Man Thing X-Men that we get this week.
Ooh. Well, I guess we'll know in the future.
Well, I'm also excited that Joshua Cassara is back doing the art on this book.
Thank God. I'm sorry. I think it was not good. Okay. Talk about fire covers. We got New Mutants number 20, Gabby and Farouk, Shadow King. Do we have to say anything else? Like, so excited. We got Marauders. Looks like we have a new king or queen in black.
This is a massively obscure character from the 80s who appeared and then died in like the next book and has not been seen of since.
Interesting.
There's been a lot of talk since this cover debuted that
gotcha.
Apparently she's coming back. So.
Well, it looks like we're finally getting rid of Shaw, which I'm not terribly upset about. To have 3 women running the Marauders, I think is a cool, or the Hellfire company, I think would be cool. So after that, we've got Excalibur number 22. So I think at this point we've Tini Howard is officially written out Rogue. And we'll see, who's going to replace it. As of right now, I think it's Brian Braddock's wife. That's what it looks like here on the cover. Megan. So we'll just have to wait and see. I'm still excited. They're going to be dealing with Merlin, it looks like. So we're going to be continuing to dive into the otherworld realms. And, it's dangerous. We kind of tapped into that earlier in New Mutants this past week. And so we'll just have to see where it goes. I'm still really enjoying Tini Howard's Excalibur run. So this is Black Cat number 8. So this, I think, derives out of the Infinity Destinies storyline, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know, because we get part 4 and 5 of Infinite Destinies this month, and then we get this, and it says Infinite Score starts here. I don't know.
I don't know, but Pepe Larraz, keep up doing the work. I know you're on X-Men, but this cover is fucking fire. This is going to be my top 5 covers of the week, because that Farouk Gabby is probably like number 1 right now, but this is definitely number 2. So we got Spider-Man, Spider's Shadow, number 4, Chip Zdarsky.
We'll see. So as of recording this, we've only gotten issue 1, and you really enjoyed it, and I just did not care at all.
But you're picking up issue 2, yeah? You're not?
Not unless you come to me and go, "Oh my God, it's the greatest thing ever!"
I'm going to say that.
Even then, we'll see.
Anyway, this is issue 4. They're debuting the new What If in this, so yeah, I'm about it. I'm stoked. You're not. I am. Whatever. Anyway, Nonstop Spider-Man number 5, a Spidey book we'll actually talk about because I'm enjoying Nonstop. Cover's a little weak sauce, but no, I'm for it. I am enjoying this Nonstop run. I know some people aren't. But it's, the bar is low with Nick Spencer's run, so I think this is the 3rd time I've mentioned him in this solicitation video. But yeah, I'm for this, so I will continue to read this. Okay, here we go. After the Heroes Reborn storyline, we jump back into Avengers with Avengers 46 kicking off the She-Hulk War. Or what is it?
World War She-Hulk.
World War She-Hulk. So we're redoing that, I guess. I'm starting to. I don't want to drop it. I'm not. This run doesn't frustrate me nearly as much as Nick Spencer's to the point where I dropped that. But I'm starting to get a little frustrated. And who knows? Maybe he'll pull out it. Maybe this will be the best arc ever. But the Phoenix one was a disappointment, and so we'll just have to see with this one.
Yes.
Next up, we've got, I think this is going to be the end of the arc about what's going on with Avi and her trying to do magic. I'm not quite sure.
I think you're right. It says special oversized issue, so I think so.
But I'm excited for this as well. I really hope that they're not throwing a Deadpool 10 on us here and just abruptly ending Kelly Thompson's Captain Marvel run. I'm sure they're not, but I think this is an anniversary issue too, right?
It's the 30th issue.
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, I'm excited about it. I've been loving the Captain Marvel run, and I'm excited to see where it goes. And I like that there's like a bunch of different iterations of her costume on the cover. I like this cover a lot.
Yeah, I think it's got pretty much every iteration that Carol Danvers has ever worn. I don't see one that's missing.
Yeah, the one in the top left corner is so kick-ass. That's the one that's where I jumped on. I thought that was such a cool cover, or cool get up.
Yeah, I right now where we're at, we just finished issue 28, I think.
Yeah.
And I officially added it to my pull list. Thank God. And it looks like they're continuing with this Marco Cicchetto covers. Yes, please.
All right. After that, we have Iron Man number 10. We'll see if we're still in the Korvac. I think we are, because this is him like fighting in the alternate reality or wherever the hell he went in the book. Did we just get 9?
We just got 8.
Oh, 8. Okay, cool. Wow, because we have that break. Oh, I hate that. I don't like that.
Just a quick break. Just a 1 month miss.
I don't like that. Anyway, still got an awesome Alex Ross cover here. I'm for it. This has been a pleasant surprise in my pull list for sure.
Yep, I agree.
After that, we got Fantastic Four, number 34.
This will be the conclusion of the Doom marriage wedding arc.
Interesting, very interesting. We'll see where it goes.
Means, I guess it's only a three issue story arc.
It's kind of
short.
Huh. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Oh God. Oh my God.
Nice cover.
So we've got Eternals number 6. We've got the Eternals beating the shit out of Thanos. This is
4 or 5.
This is I think we got 4. I don't remember. I think it's 4. Yeah, this cover's fucking awesome. I cannot wait for this. Hopefully this is just like nonstop action and not just a bunch of deposition. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But hopefully it's just nonstop fighting Thanos, because I really want to know why he's here, because he's technically dead, but we'll have to wait and see. So, speaking of Last Annihilation, we got Guardians of the Galaxy number 16 from Ewing. Who will annihilate them all? Do you have any guesses?
Right now, just based off of the silhouette, and I don't know. So the head shape makes me think King, but the spikes on the knee and the big giant fist make me think otherwise. So I am not sure.
So Kang is your first answer, and then I don't
King
know.
King is my first answer, and I am almost assured, like I'm almost 100% sure that's wrong, because I think Al Ewing is going to dive deep into the cosmic history vault and pull out a really, really, really obscure guy. I don't know where. Oh gosh, now I can't remember his name. Terax, I think. I don't know where he's at right now, or oh man, there's some of the guys from the old Annihilation, and I just can't remember their names right now. But I don't know where they're at in modern continuity. When it comes to reading the original Annihilation quartet, it's like Annihilation, Conquest, War King. I just started Realm of Kings, so I'm back in 2008ish.
Huh.
So I'm not caught up.
Maybe it's an Inhuman.
Could be.
Dope. Anyway. Beta Ray Bill, number 505, the epic conclusion to Daniel Warren Johnson's Beta Ray Bill. Dude. I told you that I want to slab all my Ultra Megas. I want to get them all and then just get the collected. I think I'm going to do this with Beta Ray Bill as well.
Yeah, good.
It's just, these covers are so fucking good, and then on top of that, the story's good. And, he's got the Twilight Blade right there. We'll have to see, man. I hope this opens up for another either miniseries or an ongoing after this. I really do.
Yeah, like it just seems like we're going to have a new status quo for Beta Ray Bill once this is over. Like he's going to have like a new confidence and a new like drive. He's got this super badass weapon. It would be a real shame for either like Donnie or Al Ewing to not pick him up and put him in either Guardians or Thor. Like we need Bill featured in.
We need more Bill.
We need him in an ongoing.
Yeah, I totally agree. And Donnie did do a really good job of him in his Guardians run. I thought he was cool that he was in there. He was also in the Death of Inhumans. He kicked ass in there. So Donnie knows how to write them. So, and so does Warren. So I just kind of hope you're right. Somebody needs to pick him up. Speaking of Donnie Cates, we've got Thor number 15. So yeah, this is really vague, but it's just like Cap's gonna fight Thor. What?
Yeah, I think that's a red herring cover.
It's a misdirect.
Yeah, I bet you Captain America doesn't even appear in this issue.
You think the cover's messed up? Like you think like when we get the actual issue, it'll be something else?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that's the cover. I don't.
Well, let's read it. So, the wounds of Donald Blake have not yet healed, and we have hell afoot. All of the inhabitants of back in Asgard, and Odin's presence returned after being long away so long. I can't fucking read tonight. An air of tension on the side upon the throne. Father and son, all father and all father, Odin and Thor. Is the relationship forever doomed? Call Maury. You are not the father. I'm sorry, that's not the rest of the thing. That would be cool though. Anyway, I don't know, man. I like this Nick Klein variant or cover B. Yep. But I'm excited to see where we're gonna go after the end of Donald Blake. I'm
a little worried that this is going to be another one or two
or three
fill in. Like we've got another guest artist on this one. Nick Klein's not the artist in this one. We've got a Thor and Cap fighting. Yeah, in the description there's no mention of Cap at all. I don't really understand the point of like the other, the 2 arc random that was between.
Well, it just seems like it's a break for the artist.
Who cares? Why? Why do you need a break?
I don't know.
Do you get an extended 2-month break from your job?
Of course not. But we're not artists, man. Like maybe he's got like arthritis in the wrist or something. I don't know. No excuses. Okay. All right. Next up, we got America Chavez.
Wait, hold on though.
What? Okay.
Just because the artist needs a break doesn't mean Donnie Cates needs a break from writing a story. He can still be writing an actual badass arc, not just a fluff arc that's not going to mean anything, like the other one did. I just don't it burns me up. I don't like it. Hot
take. No, I need to make a new insert. Hot takes. That's Nate's hot take. You're gonna do that. All right. All right. After that, we've got America Chavez, number 4 out of 5. This is another miniseries that has pleasantly surprised me. Yep. I knew nothing about the character, and I'm totally into this story.
Yep. Very good.
She's killing it. Mm-hmm. All right, Might of the Valkyries, number 4 of 5. We just got the first one, so I don't know what to say about this, although I'm intrigued but confused as fuck.
Yeah, also this cover is a little weird. Like it's a little much for me.
I agree, but we'll see what happens, man. I think I speculated last time when we first heard this was released. It's like we're getting artwork and stories from Jason Aaron that I think got snubbed or cut out when his original run, and so now they're just making it like they're just taking whatever he had left and just like kind of helping him finish that. I think that's what we're getting in the series, which is not a bad thing, but I don't think they should have canceled it in the first place.
Right.
But that's me. All right, we have Immortal Hulk 48, so we're continuing to wind down Ewing's Immortal Hulk run. This cover is pretty cool. We got Joe Fixit proposing, it looks like, to the Scarlet what are those things called? Red Harpy, yeah. We'll have to wait and we'll have to wait and see. I'm digging it. I wish I'd started this when it first started, but we weren't even into comics at that point. So we'll see what happens. Okay, I do want to talk about this. So Savage Avengers 22. The only reason why I want to talk about it is just because this cover is fucking awesome, and it's Ghost Rider riding a giant spider. um, I don't know. I think I might jump into Savage Avengers. Like, I've been picking up copies here and there, like day of.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, Gary has not disappointed in the issues that I've picked up. So I think I might pick it up.
I'm interested to see what Ghost Rider this is, because it mentions twice. It says Johnny Blaze isn't the first Ghost Rider that Conan has encountered, and this chapter proves you can't spell flashback without the. But it sounds like this isn't going to be this is going to be a flashback issue. So I wonder what Ghost Rider this is supposed to be, because he looks like the modern one, but it almost sounds like he's going to be an old one.
Yeah. The cover alone is I want to pick it up. So
yeah.
Ooh, Daredevil number 32. We shouldn't read the synopsis, because if anyone that's still not caught up, but they definitely let some stuff slip in there. But this will probably be our pick of the week at some point, wherever it debuts.
Mm-hmm. I will never not enjoy Dazzler headlining Easter eggs in comics.
Yes.
I absolutely love the little Dazzler headlining, she's got a show. Also, another Easter egg, we've got a Roxanne ad right there, and then finally you've got the what is that symbol that's right there?
Shield.
You got the shield symbol there,
and there's an X shield. There's an X symbol there too, because he's
full
of it. Yep. Either way, excited about this. I will say this: Chip Zdarsky can write Kingpin way better than Nick Spencer. That's 4. Okay. I gotta stop. Next up, we've got Star Wars High Republic number 7. I think this is a new arc, and we got a red lightsaber.
Hell yeah!
Do we get some Sith?
Yeah, I don't know what we're getting. Let's look. Keep trying to put everything on the line to save before master. Okay, I don't want to read that because I might give something away. So I don't know if this is a new arc or continuing arc, or if it's just going to kind of flow. But it looks like we are still dealing with the Drengir threat. And it also says a desperate Nile remnant attacks a distant outpost. Now, that sounds like it is alluding to something that happens in the novel.
Ooh.
And if we get a little bit of at least a glimpse or a mention of that in any sort of way, I'm going to giggle like a schoolgirl.
That's awesome.
The book is freaking amazing. It is like this dirt sand world, very Tatooine style world, where they're like chasing, like at one point they're on animals that you ride, and then they're on like little crafts, and then they get on not a rocket ship, but like a spaceship, and they go flying, and like it's nuts.
Nice.
So if we get any sort of allusion to that, that'll be really cool.
Dope. Okay, Bounty Hunters. Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters. Number 2 of 5.
That is a ugly Java.
Well, he's not pretty.
No, I don't mean like it's a badly drawn. I just mean like, goddamn, he's ugly.
He's an ugly booger. I told you, like, I don't necessarily want to pick up this. The more and more I think about it, I might, but not. I think I'm just gonna do Alpha 1 through 5, Omega.
Gotcha.
It's gonna be. I think Alpha comes out tomorrow or Wednesday.
I think so.
So maybe I'll do like the director's cut, because I really like the director's cut cover, and then you get the regular cover, and then we can compare notes.
I'm also thinking about picking up the Phil Noto cover.
I didn't even see it.
So I don't know if you've noticed, Boba Fett is in black Beskar. That is not just a cover thing. That is apparently he's getting a new suit of Beskar armor. So Alpha is going to be the first appearance of the Boba Fett Beskar armor.
So what you're telling me is I need to pick up both the cover A and director's cut.
Well, there's going to be so many covers. Like, I don't know if you've seen.
No, I've seen a shit ton of them.
Right, if you include the story variants, there are 38.
Holy
covers.
fuck.
And the majority of them have the black cover or the black armor.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, director's cut and then maybe cover A. I don't think there's going to be a lot of hunting for this one. It's going to be so fucking random.
Okay, well, as of this video, I'm probably picking up cover A and director's cut. We're gonna talk around about that tomorrow.
Gotcha. Oh, interesting.
Let's go.
I did not know about this.
This one?
Yeah, so this is a one-shot that ties into the War of the Bounty Hunters, which I didn't know about. I thought it was literally just the main
titles.
The main titles, but this is a singular one-shot. And at first I was like, I don't know. And then I saw that it is written by Justina Ireland, who is one of the main 5 High Republic writers. Like, she is one of the 5 that has created High Republic. She's written multiple books that are coming out for High Republic. So she is thoroughly ingrained into the current mythos.
Interesting.
So now I will be picking that up.
All right, there you go. Star Wars Bounty Hunter Star Wars. Cover looks awesome. You'll be picking this up, so give us the lowdown when it comes out.
Well,
then we got
Dr. After 12.
Dr. After 12. Bounty Hunters. You're caught up. You're catching up on this series too, yeah?
Yes, I will be caught up by the time
we're doing this
review on Friday. I will be the most Star Wars knowledgeable reviewer ever.
Counting on it. Darth Vader. So now we've got our, collected editions hardcovers. So this is coming out in July. Captain Britain omnibus.
So if you are a fan of Alan Davis, Chris Claremont, if somehow have read these 80s, late 70s, early 80s issues of Marvel Comics that came out just in England, then this will be for you. Or if you want to know. So the content that is in here is collected in, I believe, 2 or 3 trade paperbacks right now, which are insanely out of print and stupid expensive. I think that before this got announced, of course now the price is dropping because everyone's saying, okay, I'll just wait for the omnibus. But like before this was announced, I think the cheapest that you could find it was $300.
Whoa!
On eBay. Because not only were these issues that only came out in England, they did not come out in America. They weren't reprinted in America. Only the trade paperbacks came out here, and they made one printing and they didn't sell that well. And so they're okay. Clearly, no one in America gives a shit about these. And now with the current Excalibur series and Brian Braddock and Betsy and Megan all getting this massive, reintroduction into the current X line, obviously there is a big push for this.
So the stories that are in this originally debuted in England. They never came over to the States until those trades.
Yes. And if you go to Solicitations, I'm talking about all of it. Captain Britain, number 1 through 39. There's also issues from Super Spider-Man and Captain Britain. Hulk comic, number 1. Incredible Hulk Weekly. Daredevils is a particular Daredevil comic that only came out in England.
What?
That had to deal with, I believe, with Matt Murdock going over to England for a while and dealing with someone else over there. It also has the second volume of Captain Britain 1 through 14. It's got, it's huge. This is a 1,400 page omnibus.
Holy shit.
So I'm still very much on the fence about omnibus. I only have one. I'm not sure how I feel about them. I almost feel like this is a mandatory pickup because if you want to read the majority of this material isn't even available on Marvel Unlimited right now.
Wow.
I just don't like
that's crazy.
I want to know this stuff and I want to know what it is, and there's so much it's not just like it's random shit. Like this is Chris Claremont, this is Alan Davis, this is Herb Trimpe, John Buscema. There's a lot of really good stuff here.
That's crazy.
So keep this in mind if you are a collected editions person. Keep this in mind.
Oh yes, here we go.
Chip Zdarsky and Mark Bagley's Spider-Man Life Story in a hardcover. Yep.
Yeah, I think I have to get this one because I missed this when it first came out. Obviously, we weren't doing comics.
I did too, and I actually was still like, I don't know. And then Chip Zdarsky and said, okay, I buy.
Okay, bye. Take my money, please.
I buy. You say Chip, I say, okay, I buy.
Okay, bye. All right, so that's going to do it for our Marvel solicitations for July 2021. So if there's anything, if you saw anything that you like, make sure to go up to your LCS and sub for it. It's coming up. Yeah, keep an eye out for our other solicitation video, which we're going to do, which is DC July solicitations. If you want to talk about a clusterfuck of a video, that one's going to be...
Oh, boy.
Because we're going to be like, yeah, we don't know anything about this, but we're probably picking it up. But anyway, keep an eye out for that. And as always, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, give us a
Sorry,
and
this tight window.
Exactly. But yeah, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, give us a like. We're doing a giveaway right now. We're trying to get to 250 subscribers. So if you want to be a part of it and want to win this nice slab right here, then I can try to get into frame.
Ooh, shiny.
Shiny. Giving this bad boy away at 250 subscribers. And I don't know if you could hear me because my voice was all
heard it.
on the slab. Anyway, we'll be giving that away. And as always, please read more comics. We'll see you guys later.
Doses.